Hello, beautiful seekers of the truth. Do you find it hard to stay heart-centered when your ego got triggered? When you're feeling really low and like poor me energies come up and it's kind of to grab you and trying to suck you into its story of poor me? If that's you and you would like to learn how to help yourself, then this video is for you. Hey, I'm Carolina Adriana Ma, and my channel is all about living life from love and really learning to love yourself unconditionally. So today's video is about tackling and handling the egoic mind. I've had this happen actually yesterday, so it's really fresh, and I thought I want to share about this because it's really hard, isn't it? When you get overwhelmed with the low vibrational energy of the ego's mind that now thinks, for me it was, I'm not wanted, nobody wants me, nobody supports me, nobody cares, whatever I do is no, doesn't do anything. And the energy of that, of course, is very low, isn't it? Like poor me, which also is victimhood consciousness. And it felt like, it wanted to suck, it really wanted to grab me and suck me into that bubble, into that identification. And luckily, I have practiced this a lot and I know who I really am. So this is number one importance, to remember and to know. I am an infinite, unconditionally loving, all-embracing being. And anything else is not who I am. So that's the beginning point. So I know that, and now I had to actually fight though. I had to fight to stay in my center and to not, so I won't be sucked into that bubble. And I started breathing. So that was really helping me then. That's one way of doing it. I will also share with you two other ways. So I was breathing like really, deeply and with focus, like. So I was really fully focusing on my in-breathing, pulling in new fresh light into my body, into my heart, and letting it do its work. And then breathing out with intention, all the energies that are low vibrational, dense energies, letting them go. And I was doing that for probably 20 minutes. And I would suggest to do it until you feel the grip is lessening and there's no more danger of being sucked in there, or until the whole thing goes, until you feel again calm and peaceful, neutral. And when you do that, the rewards are amazing afterwards. You feel uplifted, you feel lighter. I did actually the next day, or even already a few hours later, I felt, hey, let's get going. What can we do today? What can we create now? What can we do? So it was completely different from that, dense and low energy. Because I actually acted immediately, and that's also a very important point. So point one, remember who you are. Point two is act immediately. Do not allow yourself to be sucked into that energy. You need to remember, I am the boss. I am the master over my life. I decide from what energy I am living from. It does take a bit of practice, but it's really good to hear this over and over again, and then practice it whenever it comes up. And if you don't do that, you become, needy, and you will probably look for someone who will feed you that acceptance, feed you that love, feed you that, support that you're looking for. And maybe you even tell them, oh, you never care for me, or you don't never support me. And so the story unfolds, and then you're not going to, able to rise above it, and you're not going to be able to conquer that low vibrational, poor me energy. The minute you go in there, you're stuck with it for that duration. And then finding a way to get yourself out of it is much harder. So that's why I highly recommend to not even allow yourself to go in there. So another way of not entering into it, apart from the breathing, could be using the violet flame. So that's using the light energy. The light that's always around us. And I visualize it as a mighty, energetic, powerful flame that swirls all around me. I stand in it and my whole body is in it. And the violet flame knows exactly where to go, because it always finds the low vibrational energies and it transmutes them back into love energy, neutral peace energy. So that's the other meditation or process I do. So there's the present, but then there's the presence as well. So it's breathing, light, or simply being present, which means you become the observer. So you have to then grab yourself almost and pull yourself out of that scenario and go away from it, like above. So I go out here, looking down. This is little me looking down and observing and feeling what's happening. And nothing else, just giving it your full attention, which is probably the hardest. It's easier to be active in some way with the breathing either, or with visualizing the violet flame. And the presence is a little bit more advanced, I'd say. So these are 3 tools I'm going to offer in my new course that I've just completed, and I'm going to leave the link underneath it, here underneath the video. So if you want to sign up for it, please do. I invite you to grab this if you want to help yourself, to stop yourself from going into the egoic mind and become its story and become the poor me. And it will give you my heart alignment process, which is helping the inner child, which is helping you to uncover what belief is actually underneath that poor me energy, that poor me feeling, and the emotion of nobody loves me, or I'm not wanted. I mean, that's already a belief actually. And then you can work with that and pull it back into your creation space, into your creation chamber, which I will guide you through on that course. And the process is called my heart alignment process. So you'll get that. You'll also get an outline of the journey from being triggered to dissolving it. And there's also a written guide on ego versus soul, so you can understand the ego's behavior better. And then you will get the violet flame healing process, and I will give you a breathing journey in a way, so you can follow along and use it when you got triggered. And there will also be some tips on what will happen maybe in doing the healing journey, some help for you, for your mind, and how to connect with your higher self. So there's 3 tools basically for you to use when you got triggered, so you can catch it there and then. You can stay heart-centered and not fall into the realm of the egoic mind, because it will be so hard to get out of there again, right? Okay, so if that interests you, I invite you to sign up. The link is below the video, and I look forward to being with you again next time. Bye for now.